So this is a buck I encountered in late October. It's a damp afternoon, almost zero wind, just more of a thermal effect going down the hill past that buck from me to him. But this buck came in from my left to right. I passed him up at 20 yards and made the decision pretty early that I wasn't going to harvest this deer. And once I decided to get him on film, I had to move the camera. And I made a little noise with the camera moving it against the branch in the blind, and he picked up on that instantly. One of the bonus sections is raw footage of this buck encounter, and you can see from that encounter that he stood still for a full 5 minutes before he decided it was okay to come and see what that noise was. But he's around me for about 17 minutes in total. It kind of reveals what a more mature buck will do when he determines something is out of place. Human's attention span, they say, is around 8 seconds. I've timed myself while I'm in the blind with nothing else to do, and I can't pay attention to anything for very much longer than that. It may be something you want to do when you have some spare time. Check your own attention span. But deer are completely different from humans because their attention span determines whether or not they survive. And so they're willing to hold still and just survey their environment for as long as it takes to figure out what the problem is. You see how still it is this evening, and 20 yards is nothing for a deer to pick up a little noise like that. So I recommend that you spend some time clearing out a trail, particularly close to your blinds, so that you can get in and out with virtually no noise. Because if you've got a deer within 50-60 yards, they can hear you, particularly when the weather's calm. So the rain helped me quite a bit here. Deer move better, I think, when it's calm. There's just less distraction. They can hear things a lot further away. They can see things better because nothing is moving except for the predators. So this buck has got an incredible attention span. He's wetting his nose, trying to read and get some scent. One thing you'll notice that this buck doesn't do is he doesn't put his nose onto the ground at any point during our encounter. And that's how I'm able to get past this buck. He's going to go right downwind of me here in a little bit because I'm 3 feet tall in the blind and the thermals are down. And it's a damp day. All of my scent is right on the ground and it's going past him in a pretty narrow stream. So if he walks through at 25 feet, my scent stream, doesn't have his nose down, he's not going to be able to detect me, and that's exactly what happens with this buck here. Very pretty deer, very pretty afternoon. I'm going to take this opportunity to say today's scent control products are a game changer. If you can make your scent pool smaller, fewer particles coming off you at any given point in time, you're going to put a lot less pressure on the properties where you're hunting. So I highly recommend that you take advantage of today's technology. It's a lot of fun being able to fool deer's noses and have them go by you within feet directly downwind and not having to smell a thing or come up your scent trail, your entry trail, totally oblivious. It's a lot of fun. So this is a 3.5-year-old buck, a pretty 8-pointer. We have a lot of young hunters on the property here where we hunt, and if they encounter this buck, they're going to have a pretty good time with him. If neighbors take him, harvest him, be happy for him. Any deer that doesn't get killed on the highway is a good deer to have harvested. So never be jealous of a neighbor or a friend or family member who's able to harvest a big buck. And they should go on somebody's wall. If he survives, he should be a tremendous deer. There's a 4.5 or 5.5. It'll be a lot of fun to hunt. So as I mentioned in an earlier clip, you take the first good shot you can at any deer from the ground. Like I said, I could have killed him pretty easily at 20 yards when he first came into my view. Once you make the decision to film, it's going to be pretty tough to film and kill him with a bow at the same time, unless you have a camera right on your bow. And for me, the footage from that just isn't of high quality. As soon as you release that shot, your footage is out of focus. But we'll work out the shot here. From the time he started coming in here, he's pretty much frontal quartering. I won't take that shot. But he's going to walk from left to right here and get behind some of the cover I have in the blind, and he's going to present a pretty good shot here. We'll work out the exact shot opportunity to come up. Obviously with a gun, at any point in time, this deer is in trouble. It wouldn't be too hard to harvest him with any kind of a firearm. You see he's trying to get me to move. He's close enough here. He's 25 feet away, 8 yards or so. any little movement, and he's going to be gone. So if you are turning your bow as he moves, for example, to stay in shooting condition, that's probably not going to work out. He's going to see that you move that bow, and he's going to be gone. So being able to hold your bow for a long period of time is key. Here he's way behind me here, past downwind. He didn't pick anything up. So where's your shot opportunity? He's going to put his head behind that tree in a second. If you think that's the time to draw your bow, did he get you? He probably would have gotten me. So the thing to learn from here is that you can't just draw your bow when he's getting behind a tree. He has to be moving in a direction for you to draw your bow, and there it is. And I think you'll have a shot opportunity here if you wanted to harvest this deer. He's about 8 yards away there. And if you wanted that deer, you could have had him. He was a lot of fun to watch.